You're listening to the Do This First podcast, and I'm Santa, your host. I hope you're listening at the start of your day to get things going in the right direction. You know, life is a wonderful journey, I think. I mean, it can be fun and exciting, but inevitably we can encounter past hurts and failures. On this path, there are a lot of things that can weigh us down, hindering our personal growth and happiness. However, it is crucial to understand the significance of letting go and freeing ourselves from the burdens of the past. By releasing the grip of resentment and forgiving ourselves and others, and embracing acceptance and cultivating a positive mindset, we can embark on a transformative healing journey towards emotional freedom and a brighter future. Today, I want to explore the profound reasons why letting go of past hurts and failures is essential, and also show you some very actionable ways that you can actually do this. So one of the things that I've noticed a lot is when we're hurting, when we feel that someone has wronged us, whether it's a friend that betrayed us or whether it's heartbreak from a, failed relationship, those past hurts can really weigh you down and prevent you from moving forward. So the longer we hold on to those unresolved hurts, the heavier they become, and they impact our emotional well-being, and they hinder our ability to find happiness down the road. And you can't find happiness, especially when it comes to personal relationships, if you're still bitter about some of the things that transpired in your previous relationships. So of course, there's a flip side to that, right, as well. Past hurts and failures can fuel your determination to be successful. As Frank Sinatra once famously said, success is the best revenge. But today's podcast episode is not about that. This episode is about recognizing our emotional patterns and letting go and healing. So failures have a way of shaping our perception of ourselves and the world around us. So it's kind of like a filter that we use once we've experienced hurt. And we apply that when we're looking at situations and even other people and those relationships. It's kind of like we're scarred. So when we dwell on those past failures, we start to believe that we're incapable or unworthy of success. This negative self-perception can hold us back from taking risks or pursuing our dreams. It's kind of a vicious cycle. It keeps us stuck, and there are, feelings of self-doubt, and a lot of times we miss opportunities. This is not only in the professional realm. I'm also talking about missed opportunities for great relationships with other humans, whether it's friendships or, love relationships. But again, having this burdensome, sense of regret and, failure without processing those feelings can lead us to missing those fantastic opportunities that we might have to move forward. So one thing that I want to really drive home today is letting go of past hurts and failures is really essential for your personal growth. Now, again, like Frank Sinatra said, revenge is, is the best success, right? Success is the best revenge. But even though you may apply it in that way, you're not able to move forward personally as a human being. So what good is it to be widely successful when you are hurting inside, when you still feel resentful and bitter about the things that have happened in your life? So that's why it's really important to release the weight of those types of burdens, to free yourself to explore new possibilities and tap into your full potential. When we let go, we open ourselves up to new experiences and opportunities that can lead to personal and professional success. I know people that are hugely successful, but they are bitter and angry and hurt. And so that doesn't allow them to fully experience their success, because when you have these unresolved issues, it makes it very hard for you to fully experience your success and not be cynical, you know, because that's what happens. A lot of people become very cynical when they haven't worked through some of these issues. So, the relationship between letting go and self development is really important. Letting go is a crucial aspect of self development. It allows us to shed old beliefs and behaviors that no longer serve us. It helps us make space for personal transformation. By actively choosing to let go, we can create a positive shift in our mindset and embrace personal growth with open arms. So it's really important to understand that I don't like saying negative, but when it's bitterness and regret and resentfulness, that is negative. So that can really take a toll on you. Holding on to those types of emotions can harm your emotional and your physical well being. The longer you hold on to resentment, to bitterness, to regret, the more it eats away at your overall health. But breaking free is very important. There's what I call a vicious cycle of resentment, and that can really kind of detract from your peace of mind. It requires a very conscious decision to let go of grudges and release the negative energy associated with those past hurts. By doing so, you can break free from the unhealthy patterns and open yourself to a brighter and more fulfilling future. Forgiveness is part of it. It's not about condoning someone's, actions or forgetting what happened. It is, though, about freeing yourself from the grip of pain and finding inner peace. When you choose to forgive, you let go of the power that the past has over you, that hurt that you're still experiencing, and you allow yourself to heal and move forward. That's really, forgiveness is really for you. It's not for the person, because a lot of times they don't know that they hurt you, and if they do, they don't care. I know that sounds harsh, but it happens sometimes that is the case. So embracing forgiveness and letting go is a journey that really is for you. It requires patience and self-compassion. It involves acknowledging your pain, accepting the past, and choosing to release all that is kind of weighing you down, kind of releasing yourself from that grip that past hurts and failures has over you. So seeking support from loved ones or even professionals can really help. It can really be key in helping you with this process, because it is a process. It's not like, one day you wake up, you actually have to do the heavy lifting. You have to work on this in order for you to be able to release yourself from, past pains and failures. So as we slowly embrace forgiveness, we open ourselves up to a life filled with joy, growth, and a newfound sense of freedom, I would say. When you hold on to past hurts and resentment, you are really giving away part of your personal power to the person or people or situation that was responsible for your pain and hurt or failure. You take your personal power back when you choose forgiveness. But of course, forgiveness should not be confused with condoning or excusing inappropriate behavior. Accountability emphasizes taking responsibility and facing consequences for one's actions. In a relationship, sometimes it can mean the end if a person crossed one of your boundaries. I really believe that that the role of acceptance and letting go of the past is hugely important. Like, let's face it, holding on to past hurts and failures, like I said, can really, impede your personal and your professional success. It's not fun carrying around like a heavy backpack filled with regrets and missed opportunities. Who can live that way? But in order to truly let go and move forward, we need to embrace the power of acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean, again, that we condone what happened or forget the pain that we experienced. It simply means that we're acknowledging that the past is beyond our control and that we have the power to choose how we respond to it. It's about accepting that, hey, we cannot, change what happened, but we can focus on what we can do in the present moment to create a better future. Sometimes it means cutting people out, like I said before, of your life that have hurt you or limiting access to your person. Some people are friends once a week and some are once a year, you know. So only you can make the decision and set up the proper boundaries based on past history and your comfort level. Once you've accepted the past, it's time to start envisioning the future. So what kind of person do you want to become? What type of person or people do you want in your life? What dreams or aspirations do you have? By creating a clear vision for your future, you give yourself something to strive for and a sense of purpose. I'm really shocked at how many people never really think about, who they want in their lives. I mean, this is really important. The people that you have in your life or the people that you accept into your life have, the potential of, influencing you, of impacting you, of bringing great things to you and not so great things to you. So that's really something you need to think about. Sit down and I would even write it out. What kind of people do I want to be surrounded by? What kind of people do I want to let in, to my life and to my inner circle? So imagine yourself just being the best version of you, free from the past, just kind of visualize the kind of life you want to lead, the relationships you want to cultivate, and the accomplishments that you want to achieve. The vision will serve as a guiding light, and it'll help you make choices that align with your goals and values instead of just winging it. Another podcast episode that I completed is called Intentionality, and that might be a good one to revisit or to listen to if you haven't listened to it yet. Being intentional is extremely important as you move forward on this journey. So I do have a couple of strategies for letting go and reclaiming your emotional freedom. So letting go of past hurts, again, really requires purposefulness. You have to be intentional. So one effective technique is to write a letter to the person or even the situation that caused you pain. Pour out all your emotions on that paper, expressing everything you wish you could say to them. Once you're finished, tear it up and burn the letter as a symbolic release. Another strategy is focusing on the present moment and observing your thoughts without judgment. This can help you gradually detach from the past and create some room for healing. Another thing is be kind to yourself. Stop beating yourself up. When it comes to healing past hurts and failures, self-compassion is key. We often just beat ourselves up for our mistakes or hold on to guilt and shame. That is so useless to do that. All you're doing is hurting yourself. But by practicing self-compassion, you can learn to forgive yourself, acknowledge your humanity, and we all make mistakes, and treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Offer yourself the same compassion and empathy that you would extend to a dear friend, to a loved one who's going through a tough time. Remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes and that growth and learning come from embracing our imperfections. That's part of life. It's part of adulting. It's part of growing up. As you let go of past hurts and failures, it's essential to embrace a positive mindset. Positivity doesn't mean ignoring the challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on the bright side. It is a choice. And positivity is a muscle that you have to flex, that you have to continue using in order for it to be effective. Just like when you take a shower, you don't just take a shower, one time only. You do it, hopefully, you do it every day. The same goes for being positive. It's something that you seek out every day. You intentionally look at the bright side of things. You intentionally seek solutions rather than dwelling on problems, and you intentionally cultivate gratitude for the lessons learned because now you're wiser. Maintaining a positive outlook, again, can really help you overcome obstacles. It can help you stay motivated, and it can attract opportunities that align with your vision for the future. Remember, letting go of past hurts and failures is a process. It takes time and effort. Don't expect things to happen overnight. That's not realistic. This is something that requires patience. It requires self compassion. It requires a positive mindset. You can claim your emotional freedom back, and you can absolutely create a brighter future. Letting go of past hurts and failures may not be easy, but the rewards it brings are immeasurable. By acknowledging the weight of your past, embracing forgiveness and acceptance, and cultivating resilience and compassion, you can reclaim your emotional freedom and create a future filled with joy and fulfillment. Remember, the power to let go lies within each of us, and by taking the necessary steps, we can break free from the shackles of the past and embrace the limitless possibilities that await us. To help you on this journey, I would recommend picking up The Road Less Traveled by M. Scott Peck. In our next episode, we'll talk about the power of resilience. If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to leave a review. You can also find the transcript for this podcast on dothisfirst.life. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at until_Santa. Till tomorrow. You're moving past the rain, moving past the pain, oh, past the color blue. I see power in you, past what held you down. Look around, they can't be found. I see a champion in you. I see a champion in you.